Hello class, my name is Kyler Mamu and I was assigned the famous rock band Styx. This band began in the 1970s and won many awards after releasing more than 7 albums. From 1977 to 1981, Styx released 4 consecutive albums that have been certified multi-platinum. As you can see from this image, this band was formed and created in Chicago. Now you might be thinking to yourself, why did they choose this name out of all names? Well, actually, the real reason why they chose this name is that it was the only name that they did not hate from all the names that were available. Some of the most famous songs by this band include Come Sail Away, Mr. Roboto, and Renegade. Moving on to the more historical side of things, the word Styx actually has a couple meanings to it when it comes to Greek mythology. First of all, the image shown above is a portrait of the goddess Styx, which is an ally to Zeus, as well as the goddess of the river Styx. Now, this river I previously mentioned, named River Styx, was actually the river that served as the boundary that separated Earth from the underworld in Greek mythology. It was supposedly used to transport souls of dead people across the river into the underworld. In other words, it was like hell to Christian people. As you can tell, this isn't your normal river. This river has powers to it, such as it gives gods the power of invulnerability when they're dipped in it. Also, it was interesting to note that the greatest oath a god in Greek mythology can make is to swear on the river Styx. If they didn't keep this promise or swear, they would be paralyzed for a year. It was like a pinky promise, but times a million. Now, after learning about the real meaning of Styx, you might be wondering to yourself, why does this fit in with the rock band? The answer to that is, in the late 70s as well as present time, people think of hard rock as a dark type of music, similar to the dark river we are mentioning. This river has to do with death, and similarly, some of Styx's songs are also pretty dark and actually mention death a couple times. In addition, because this is a rock band, it fits in perfectly. Good thing it isn't named after something else, such as a jazz band. Now I'm going to be explaining to you why this is the best historical reference in the category, and this is due to the fun facts behind it. A really interesting fact was that a god named Achilles was dipped into this river, but because he was suspended by his heel did not go in the river, which made it his weak point. He later went on to die from this weak point, and that's where the name Achilles' heel comes from. Interesting, right? Also, something else that's fun is that you can go visit this river nowadays, but let me warn you, make sure not to swear on it or else something bad may happen.